Good morning, HWE 1050. It is Wednesday, July 16th. Welcome to week 8, which opened up yesterday. We are, nearing the end of this semester. 3 weeks left of this summer, and you guys are doing great. So again, this week, I didn't post a video last week, so just wanted to jump in and make sure you know that I'm here. So week 8, we're again looking at 2 chapters. Some you may find some places within the content that I haven't changed it from actual chapter numbers to just like what nutrients we are looking at. So we used to have a text that broke everything down chapter by chapter, and this book that this particular one that we're using does not do that. It lumps all those micronutrients in chapter 8 and chapter 9, which I do not love. So I've sectioned out chapter 8 and chapter 9 into, how they function, how the different nutrients function, or what specific function they hold primarily. So I guess I should have explained that earlier, but that's kind of what we do. So there's not, we're still in chapter 8 and chapter 9 looking at all these micronutrients, but I'm trying to categorize them in bodily functions and systems. So this week we are looking at those nutrients specifically that are involved in energy metabolism. So that's our first section. And then the second section, of which the second test is over, is those that are involved in blood health and immunity. So looking at those 2 systems and how they work with those micronutrients. So first off, looking at those micronutrients involved in energy metabolism, I want you to think energy drinks. Okay, so everyone drinks energy drinks. They're plentiful. There's so many out there. The options are endless. I hate them, but they're there, and they're part of what people choose to drink all the time. So you will notice your discussion will have a prompt for that too if you choose to do that. But taking your energy drink, flipping it around, looking at the nutrition label, what's in that energy drink? And largely what you're going to find are B vitamins. So that is what largely we're talking about in this section, is the B vitamins and their role in energy metabolism. For those that have more of a biochem background or a biology background or an anatomy background of some sort, we are kind of looking at the Krebs cycle. The Krebs cycle generates ATP, which is energy. So energy metabolism. And so finding where those B vitamins fall within the Krebs cycle is what we're going to look at with that chapter. Or that section, sorry, they're not in chapters. And then the next section with blood health and immunity. So looking at those nutrients that are involved in immune health, but those that are involved in blood health. And a big one, obviously, that comes to mind with blood health is iron. So looking at the structure of hemoglobin, where iron is found in hemoglobin, what hemoglobin does for us in the blood. So we'll kind of take a little dig into blood, into the parts and pieces of blood, and where iron plays a role in that. Iron makes hemoglobin red, and that's what makes our blood red. So delve in and have fun. Let me know if you have questions. Some of you seem to kind of maybe struggle with loading quizzes or soft chalk lessons. My biggest suggestion is if it's not working, to always clear your cache. Always clear your cookies. Sometimes a different browser is working. Chrome typically works best with the soft chalks. However, I don't remember, one of you guys were having trouble with loading the quizzes, and it worked better with Safari. So there's always those options. Clear your cache, clear your cookies, and choose a different browser than what you're using if something isn't working. Otherwise, contact IT. And I can try and help too. I'm kind of in the background. I can't see mechanically what's going on. So sometimes those guys have an advantage over me, but always let me know. Just contact me and I'm happy to help navigate things with you. Okay. Happy Wednesday, long video. I'll stop talking. Have a great rest of your week and enjoy this cooler weather today. Okay.